Hey, what's up guys? So today I wanted to do a quick review of these Polar surf pants and just talk about Polar a little bit in general and whether or not I think these pants are worth it. So yeah, Polar right now I think I would say one of the most trendy / popular skate brands right now. They have a lot of dope riders on their team. They make good boards. I think they use BBS wood. They put out a lot of shaped boards. One of my favorites is the Surf Shape that they came out with last year. That board is really fun, but I think what's kind of taken them to the next level is their apparel, specifically their pants, and I'm talking about the Big Boys 93 denim and these surf pants right here. Here we have 3 pairs of the Polar surf pants. This one is the graphite color. This is, I think, what they call the deep teal, and this is their new navy. And I mean, construction wise, they're pretty simple, 100% cotton twill. I'm pretty sure they're made in Poland. Let me just see. Here are the tags. Yep, 100% cotton, made in Poland. Overall, they're very lightweight. You have some drawstrings if you want to tighten them up a little bit. And on both sides of the hip, they have these little loops. Now, I'm not exactly sure what these are for, but what I've been doing is sometimes when I'm cruising around, I don't really like to feel stuff in my pockets. So I have my keys on a carabiner, and I'll just kind of clip the carabiner onto this loop, and it kind of frees up my pockets, and it's been working pretty well. So I've been using them to do that. You know, overall these are pretty minimal, not a ton of details. You do have a hit of Polar on the hip right there. Yeah, pretty straightforward pair of pants. I think the main selling point for me is definitely the fit of these pants. So if you can see here, I'm not sure if this is completely captured on camera, but the fit of these pants are very tapered. So they start out being pretty loose and pretty baggy on the thigh area, and as you move down the leg, they get more and more tapered. So I think what this creates is you get a lot of freedom in the upper section of the pants, but at the same time with the taper, it kind of allows the pants to kind of sit on top of the shoe and not swallow the shoe. So it's much cleaner, not as sloppy as a lot of the baggier pants that are out there right now. And when you're skating and you're looking down, you can actually see your shoes. So a little bit about durability, because they're so lightweight. You know, I was definitely kind of skeptical, but overall, I've had pretty good experiences with these pants durability wise. I've definitely fallen quite a bit wearing these pants, and to my surprise, they've held up pretty well. I will say that I did have a pair of black ones. And I did eat shit in those ones, and I ripped the knee up pretty badly. So I feel like, you know, they're surprisingly durable, but at the same time you can't expect it to have like Dickies or Carhartt quality just because they're so thin. So it's also a little bit of luck. Like, it kind of depends on how you fall and where you fall. But in my personal experience, they've held up pretty well given how thin they are. So how do these pants fit? What is the sizing like? So I'm like a size 30 or 31 depending on the brand. And for these surf pants, I was kind of in between a size small and a size medium. And I ended up going with the size small for 2 main reasons. One being that when I'm wearing these pants casually, I just like having all my stuff like in the pockets. Like, I'll have my phone, keys, and wallet. and sometimes if I'm wearing a medium, I can kind of feel it weighing the pants down. It feels like I'm sagging, and I don't really like that feeling. So I went with the small because it's a little bit tighter around the waist, and I don't feel like my keys, wallet, and phone are really weighing the pants down when I have them all in my pockets. And another reason is that with the size small, I think the upper thigh area is a little less baggy, because with the medium, sometimes in certain angles it can look a little bit MC Hammer-esque because of how baggy the upper thigh is and how tapered the hem is. So I think the small gives it a little bit more balanced look. But I do like the length on the medium a little bit better. The small is just a tad short, but it's not really a deal breaker. I just still ended up going with the small anyways. Now to wrap the video up, so do I think these pants are worth it? And I would say, yeah, they are worth it. And I would pay full retail for these pants because, one, I really like having a pair of lightweight pants to skate. I sweat a lot, so these pants being so lightweight, they give me the breathability that I want, and it's just very comfortable overall, and I get a lot of use out of these pants, even in the winter time. So I feel like I'm really getting my money's worth when I'm paying for these pants. And another reason is that it's hard for me to find a cheaper alternative to these. I know there's other lightweight skate pants out there with similar fabric, but the fit on these is just kind of hard to replicate. I really like how baggy they are up top and how they have like a taper going down the leg. I just think it looks really clean and it sits on my shoes very nicely. Some people recommend scrubs or chef pants as a replacement for these, and I've tried scrubs before and they just fit a little bit sloppier and it just didn't have the taper that I was looking for. So I think for those reasons, yeah, I would for sure recommend getting these surf pants, and I would pay full retail for these. And honestly, I think this was the only pair that I paid full retail for, and this was at a local skate shop too, so I didn't really feel bad about dropping that, $70, $75 for these. And these two pairs, I was able to find a coupon code online, and that brought the price down to maybe like $50 each, which is still a little bit pricey, but much better than the $85 retail tag. So the deals are definitely out there if you look for them. Now, would I recommend the big boys or the 93s for full retail? Would I get them? I would say no, because those are very expensive, 100 plus, and the quality is pretty comparable to some $30 Dickies or Carhartt or LL Bean jeans that you could find. So for that reason, I would say that the big boys and the 93 aren't really worth it. And plus, I'm not a huge fan of how those fit on me. It just looks a little bit sloppier. So yeah, I think I'll probably just stick to the surf pants from Polar. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up the video. Hopefully you found this informational. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try to get back to you.
And I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball? I picked up the cash flow, then we played balls, and I'm yelling domino.